Most people don't need arginine, and that is not a bad thing. Arginine is heavily marketed in the fitness and bodybuilding world, usually as a pump supplement or a performance booster. But for most busy people, it's often solving the wrong problem. Today, I'm breaking down what arginine actually does, who it's for, and when it's worth skipping entirely. So what is arginine, or L-arginine? Arginine is an amino acid, which means it's one of the building blocks your body uses to make proteins. Proteins play roles in building tissue, producing hormones, and supporting basic metabolic processes. Some amino acids are what's called essential, meaning you must get them from food. Others are called non-essential, meaning your body can make them on its own. Arginine sits somewhere in between. It's considered conditionally essential, meaning your body usually produces enough, but in certain situations, demand can increase. That classification is the reason arginine shows up as a supplement. So why does it get so much attention? Arginine first gained attention because it plays a role in producing nitric oxide, a signaling molecule that helps blood vessels relax and widen. This is a process called vasodilation. This is important for blood flow and blood pressure regulation. Arginine is also involved in protein and creatine synthesis, as well as the urea cycle, which helps the body eliminate waste through urine. All of that is real science, but here's the key distinction most marketing skips. Something being involved in a process does not necessarily mean you need to supplement it. So who can arginine actually help? Arginine supplementation can make sense in specific narrow contexts. Medically, it's been studied for certain cardiovascular conditions, mild hypertension, peripheral arterial disease or PAD, and some cases of erectile dysfunction or ED. In athletic settings, it's sometimes used for short-term blood flow support, supplemented around training sessions, or in very specific performance scenarios. In these cases, context matters, and often medical supervision matters too. Who should probably skip it? For most busy adults, especially beginners, arginine is rarely the missing piece. If you haven't already dialed in your protein intake, your overall calorie balance, your sleep, and your consistency both in the gym and with your nutrition, then arginine is not going to move the needle in a meaningful way. Arginine does not solve first-order nutrition problems. That's why so many people try it, feel nothing, and move on to the next supplement. Let's take a moment to talk about safety and precautions. This part matters. Arginine is not for everyone. You should be cautious or avoid it entirely if you've recently had a heart attack, you have kidney disease or issues regulating potassium, or you're prone to herpes simplex outbreaks. This is a supplement that requires judgment, not enthusiasm. Now let's talk about dosage. Keep in mind that this is context, not a recommendation. Dosage varies widely depending on use case. For context, not recommendation, research has looked at around 1.5 to 5 grams daily for erectile dysfunction, about 3 to 6 grams for athletic performance supplementation, and higher amounts for blood pressure, often split throughout the day. Doses above roughly 9 grams at once commonly cause gastrointestinal issues like bloating or diarrhea. Again, dosage only makes sense when the context is clear. Food sources. Arginine is relatively easy to get from food. Some excellent plant sources include pumpkin seeds, lentils, soybeans, and other nuts and seeds, namely almonds and cashews. Some excellent animal sources include turkey especially, as well as chicken, most seafood, and lean beef and dairy. This reinforces our main takeaway, which is that most people already get enough. So here's the bottom line. Arginine can be useful, but only in narrow situations. For most busy people, it's not harmful, it's just unnecessary. Supplements like this only make sense after the basics are handled. Busy people don't need more ingredients, they need fewer decisions. That's why I focus on structure first: protein, calories, and consistency, and treat the ingredients as tools, not shortcuts. If you want simple nutrition that actually fits real life, you are in the right place. So whether you're a gym rat trying to make those veins pop out the skin, or someone curious about how you can improve your health, keep it locked on Ingredients for Life. Be safe, be strong, and be healthy.